Hello everyone, this is a walkthrough session on the updated VAT Taxpromax for sales adjustment. Sales adjustment actually occurs when there is incident of return inwards of goods that were hitherto sold. The customers has returned it back either in full or in part, depending on the quantum of the return inwards. Or these are sales that are probably the VAT element has been remitted to FIRS in previous month's returns, and now there is return inwards or outright cancellation of such a sales, in which refund is required back to the buyer. In this case, the taxpayer is expected to carry out relevant sales adjustment in order to claim his input on the element of VAT that has been refunded to the buyer. To initiate a sales adjustment process, you click on login, you enter your login details, you click on login, and at the home page you are expected to identify the particular sales that you want to adjust in current month filing. And as we all know, all returns that have been filed and paid are usually moved from taxes due to concluded assessment. Click on concluded assessment, identify the particular month return in which the sales was reported and paid for. Let's pick March 21 returns and click on the view sales schedule. These were the sales that were made in March returns, during March returns, and let's pick any of these sales that it is. Let's say Dufil Prima Foods PLC is the one that returned these goods back, or is the one that this particular sales of 10 naira needs to be adjusted. In every sales schedule, once a taxpayer file and pay, each of the line items of the transactions declared will be given unique ID, which is referred or regarded as item ID. The item ID is what is being used to actually carry out any sales adjustment. So for this particular adjustment that I want to do in this sales schedule for March 2023, I'm picking this item ID. It means I want to adjust the sales of BF Oil and Gas Limited in current month filing. You are expected to pick up the item ID which you want to adjust. Each of them you have to pick them line by line if the adjustment is more than one, and you go back home to initiate your filing. Go to taxes due having copied the item ID. You click on process to initiate filing of current month VAT, and you click on sales. Once you are at sales, you've already populated your sales schedule. You click on revenue or the currency of transaction. You click on proceed. The system will take you also to your purchases schedule. You can see it's automatically populated. You click on proceed. It takes you to the sales adjustment schedule. At this sales adjustment schedule, the item ID which you have copied from the previous month's return is the one that you drop here. The item ID that we picked was 31536. Once you enter the item ID here, you click on search. The system will bring out the details of the item. This is what was bought, this is the cost of the item, this is the description, this is the buyer. If the whole of this transaction has been cancelled, all you need to is to enter the whole of the amount 3455 and you click submit. This transaction will be reversed automatic. And if it was partial cancellation or partial return, you enter the amount that was returned. This amount will be deducted from your current month's VAT filing. So the adjustment happens automatic. Once you click on submit, the system, you update the VAT sales automatic. 100 naira is part of your adjustment for the current month. You will get to see on the sales adjustment schedule, you see this 100 naira will appear there. Once you are done with your sales adjustment, you are expected to conclude all your adjustments by entering all the identified item ID from all your transactions, because every sales schedule, once it is paid, item ID is allocated to each line item in the sales schedule, and it is the item ID that is used to call the details of that particular sale, which will come forward for adjustment. So like this one that we're done with the adjustment, once you're done with your sales adjustment, you click on proceed, it will take you automatic to the VAT form. And at this point, if you come under sales adjustment, that is line 40, you see the 100 naira which was adjusted has been included and deducted from your current month sale. So that's how you carry out sales adjustment in the current month, using your previous month's sales data which has been declared and filed. Any returns, any sales that has not been declared and declared, filed and paid on the system cannot be adjusted in current month's filing. So only returns, only transactions that have been declared on the system and paid for, that the taxpayer will be able to adjust the particular sales and obtain the relevant credits for such adjustments in current period. And once you're done with your adjustment, you're expected to go forward to declare, you submit, then you submit. You're done with your adjustment and relevant credits have been granted unto you. And that's the process of doing sales adjustment on the updated Taxpromax value added tax module. Thank you.